Annihilation. This is episode 15. We are coming up on our 1 year anniversary. That will happen between next week and the week after. But before we get there, let's have someone talk about what happened last week.
We didn't die.
We didn't die, though. A lot of people did die.
Well, we didn't die.
A lot of people died.
So that caravan of people got a lot lighter.
10 people died when a red wizard fireballed us.
Yep.
Sons of bitches.
We kind of irritated him, and then he begged for his life, and then he ran away.
Sure.
He played us for fools. He played us so hard.
Well,
So we learned that the next time a red wizard is like, hey, in exchange for my life, ha ha ha, I'll point some shit out on the map, you say yes.
Is he gonna run?
Just
Yeah.
like if somebody asks you if you're a god, yes.
he did offer to surrender. You said, nope, we're gonna kill you. And so he pieced the fuck out.
Yeah.
We didn't say we were gonna kill him, we said we were gonna turn him in.
No, I think we might have
I think
discussed
they were
killing
killing
him in front of him.
Yeah.
The problem was he'd already killed 10 people before he tried to surrender.
Yeah. That
So,
was
like,
fuck this guy.
yeah, we were kind of in a fuck this guy mentality.
I didn't say you were in the wrong. I was just pointing out, make sure you
Lessons
get the
were
whole...
Someone at least learned a lesson.
So
Who
if
was
there's
that
blue,
somebody?
green, or violent, like, wizards, fuck
Not
that.
Echo. Echo now has a vendetta. She's working on a, kill list.
Red Wizards of Thay.
Some Arya Stark up in here. Blind monkeys.
The
Red-
list is getting longer.
Gonna Stark it to him.
Yep.
Yeah. There are some, bad jokes I've seen about the Starks.
Oh, there's also some bad writing about the Starks.
Well, you know. Okay, so... I don't remember if we stopped for the night, but I'm going to say that we did.
I think we did.
That would make sense. Count our losses and figure out what the hell we're gonna do.
Yeah, no, like, I'm saying, like, we're just going to say we went through the whole night process, because we might have... I don't remember... and, like, worst case scenario, there's going to be a bunch of random encounters that no one really wants at the moment, so...
Very true.
I am actually just going to move us right back to Port Nyanzaru.
Yay. And
So-
we got back with a few people.
You spend the day paddling along the cliff face that you guys can see right here. And it's really clear that your boats are full of dead people.
Sure, why not?
Oh, right. We spent time putting them into repose and doing all that good junk to save as many of them as possible when we got back to port.
Yeah. So...
Gentle repose.
by the time we actually get to the city, which by this time it's like evening, and if we go to the Port Nyanzaru map really quick, let it load really quickly, and let me get to... Okay. So, do you guys see this It's up in the top right. That little outcropping.
Which one?
Ping it again. Okay, yep. Yeah.
Okay, so that is the Temple of Sune.
Of Sue?
Sune.
Oh.
And let me look. All right, remember that is the goddess of love and beauty. Her people.
Like her bathhouse.
Yeah, this bathhouse down here is run by her people. So you go around that, and then into the harbor, and you guys end up parking. So I've had you guys parking here. Apparently these are actually the Royal Docks.
What?
Oh.
Whoops.
So you guys,
Let us in there.
Does that mean we're getting valet somewhere else?
you're going over here. To where all these warehouses are.
That it doesn't look like a fire hazard with only one way in and out? Okay.
Totally safe.
But there are a bunch of people who meet you at the dock.
Well, we do
Do
look
they
shady
look
AF.
happy or unhappy?
They look very concerned.
I'll take concerned. That's
Yeah.
You are able to really quickly figure out who they are. I just need to get to the right page.
They're so concerned because of the cloud of seagulls following our boats. No.
Flock of seagulls?
Yeah.
and flies.
Cloud of Seagulls is a level 5 druid spell.
Only if you're
Okay, this cream cheese is the weirdest thing I've ever had. And not in a good way.
Uh-oh. What kind of cream cheese? Tell your listeners.
It's buffalo style with celery.
No. No.
Celery just.
I'm just noped out of that.
Truffle sounds good. But celery?
With celery. It's like they were going for a Bloody Mary, but
But orally?
Poorly.
We
Yeah.
traditionally do serve celery with buffalo wings, but
Um,
still see that in cream cheese.
the first taste that I got with this was like watered down milk.
Ew.
oh.
That's nasty.
And then the heat kicked in, and like now my mouth is pleasantly burning, and that's fine. And like the milk, the watered down milk taste eventually split into, oh, it's celery and it's cream cheese.
That's a lot for your mouth to handle. Like, all of those different things.
Is it really a celery the flavor?
And of course,
I found it best to just not acknowledge it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I enjoyed that fun.
and of course the other taste that was there the whole time was the beautiful, wonderful baguette that I had.
Maybe the taste for the baguettes we met along the way.
Nope.
It's also for the best to just ignore me.
I have a technical question that's non-Buffalo related. I'm in my features column that I have going here.
Yep.
And I try to press the little gear thing to get it to go, but then it just shrinks it down to just the title. And then when I hit the little other box, it throws it into the Roll20 chat.
Okay. Are you?
I can't get it to close and save.
Let me look at it. It's for Slowfall.
Hmm Yes, that's exactly what happens.
Huh.
I also purchased a beautiful
Okay.
wheel of Oh, how'd you do that?
I just clicked near the bottom.
You clicked it away again. Oh, it's back. Ah, you clicked it away again.
Wheel of free.
And then you also took Sentinel rather than upping like your dexterity.
Yep, I'm putting that in next. I just couldn't get the other one to.
Okay.
Sorry.
So a couple of the people have on blue tabards with silver gauntlets on them.
Crap.
All right, I feel like everything in this town is color coordinated, and it means something.
Right.
That would be
Well,
the
we've met
Order
these
of the
guys
Gauntlet.
Oh.
The people
wait,
important
those are the
Orange.
people. They're meeting the still alive ones.
Did they know we were coming? Was there like a message sent ahead?
You don't know.
A magic user too could have sent us.
Yeah.
Well, there were only clerics there, and the clerics were exhausted as fuck.
Your polite message.
Maybe they tweeted somebody.
When you sign your name with a bird, it's called tweeting.
Don't some people have like sending or?
They
Yeah.
do, but
like
our
that.
DM has hinted multiple times that the clerics in the camp were quite exhausted and probably didn't have the spell slots left.
Okay.
Yes. That is a very real possibility, and that is definitely something that would have occurred to Echo.
Yeah.
So there are about three of them, and there are about 24 people who clearly belong to the Temple of Savras,
Okay.
which is the temple that your acolyte was from.
Well, at least we don't have to go find them and tell them what happened.
And the person who's leading this whole group is Grandfather Zitembe.
Oh, Poppy.
And he looks at he basically he watches you come in, and he just kind of shakes his head, and you didn't notice before, but all of his clergy have stretchers,
Yeah.
and they start unloading the bodies and putting them on stretchers. And he says, "Come with me."
I feel like I'm getting sent to the principal's office.
Right? I feel like I'm in trouble.
We are getting sent to the principal's office.
Hey, we did our best. That's
Our
just
best wasn't good enough.
that, but, you know, sometimes we can't help that.
It's like Pokemon. We're the best.
I
Gotta
want
get
to
them
be
all.
the very best. I am not there yet.
So he brings you guys around, out this way, and then around here, all the way to the temple. And
Maybe he won't scold us in front of God.
as you walk into the temple, like, the sun is setting, and the whole way there was one stretcher that was keeping pace with you, and that was the stretcher that held the acolyte.
Yeah.
And once he gets in, once you guys get in, you're in that kind of lobby area, for lack of a better word, that you were in last time.
Sure.
And he turns around, barely breaking his stride, and says, "Wait here, sit," and turns back around, and they go into a back room.
Oh god, we are going to the principal's office. I think we've upset them.
Well,
It's not our fault that she was so squishy.
I agree. I agree with you.
I wonder
Totally.
if that would hold up in a grand jury.
At least
As a fighter, I
at least
agree.
we did them the honor of bringing her back instead of trying to make an excuse.
And I think we even gentle reposed her, right?
We did. Yeah, I was gonna say she's in gentle repose, right?
But she can't be where people fire it. She can
No.
be...
Ray's dead.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Well, that didn't really sound like a polite request. That sounded like sit your ass down.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna do what they've
We're just gonna
said,
get
and
comfy.
I mean, we don't know. They're probably just, it's like a bad day.
Maybe he just likes people skills.
You had a bad day.
Please don't continue. We don't want to face future demonetization over that.
Echo's just gonna have a seat.
Yeah, we ought to too.
Okay, Echo, you
Uh-huh.
know that Raise Dead takes an hour to cast.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just good and comfy.
Nest just sitting too.
Sitting.
Sitting.
An hour passes and nothing.
Ooh, that's not good.
2 hours pass and still nothing.
Is this our penance?
We just chill until they come out. I think we should do
Yeah.
that. Can we hear anything from where
Nope.
they went?
Is there anything we can perceive about like just what's going on in general in this temple?
The temple is empty except the room. You are in like the big main room of the temple, and it is empty except for you guys.
Like the sanctuary?
Yeah.
I was hilariously about to say, why don't we have a rogue?
'Cause she died. 3 hours pass and still nothing.
Should somebody go check? Somebody with more social skills than me?
I'll be happy to go check it.
We ought to whittling a stick.
I mean, you saw how well I did with a male dwarf, like that, and I was flirting.
Echo will get up, and she will go. Is there like a door,
Yeah.
like further into the temple?
Yeah. There's a door that they went through.
Okay. She'll kind of listen at the door for a minute to see if she hears anything noticeable.
Okay, make a perception check. You do not.
Okay. Then Echo's going to knock on the door and wait a few minutes to see if anybody acknowledges it.
Okay. And just to let you know, the door opens toward you.
Okay. Then I'm not gonna like stand directly in front of it. Like I'll knock and then kind of take a step back.
Okay. There doesn't appear to be anything.
Hope it's not like a death cult or
Like
anything.
the door doesn't seem to open or anything.
Okay. Then I'm going to kind of open the door a little bit and peek through.
As you do, someone comes from like a side passage. Like basically, that you open the door and there's a hallway, and there seems to be a bunch of rooms on either side. And someone comes out from like the first room, and like waves you off.
So should we just keep waiting?
Are you asking this to the person?
Yeah, I literally asked that.
Okay. They nod and like shoo you back now.
Okay. Let's just go to sleep here. What do you guys think? I mean, in fairness, this might be the safest place we've slept in a month.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, you have a point.
Wherever.
Elgin plays
We
her
probably have our
music
bedrolls and stuff.
very quietly.
Yeah, we still have all of our stuff.
Quiet music. Thanks, Elgin.
Lounge music.
Very good quiet music.
Yes.
Make a religion check really quick.
You're playing the lounge version
Who?
of All for the Nookie.
Elgin.
I have no idea.
It's not actively offensive to Savras, but it's not necessarily something. So, in case you guys don't remember, Savras is a god of mages and wizards.
I thought we were in the Temple of Soon.
You are not in the Temple of Soon. You're in the Temple of Savras.
Oh.
Oh.
Soon
I
was
missed
the
the
temple that
memo.
you went around. There are
Okay.
multiple temples in this city,
Yeah.
I
as
missed the
there
memo,
are in
sorry.
most cities.
Is this her temple, though?
Yes, this is her
Okay.
temple. That you've been here before.
Okay. I just wanted, yeah.
Should we do watches?
Is it possible that Leon feels like we're being watched?
Make a survival check.
Okay.
I mean, I assume we're definitely being watched.
The way
Oh.
you phrased that, it's like always possible that Leodin is paranoid. Yes.
Not any more than
I always feel.
yeah, just whatever your baseline is, wherever you would peg that, that's what
It's
you're
not
feeling.
hypervigilance.
Since we've been here before, could Nesta pick up on anything about the culture or penance or why they might be having us sit here?
They're having you sit here because they want something from you at some point, but they have to do other things first.
Yeah, they have to make preparations before they tie us all to a tree and sacrifice us to Odin.
They're not going to sacrifice you to Odin.
Sorry,
They'll
Savros.
sacrifice us to whichever god symbol we're currently in.
Savros.
So guys, Nettie was she was a really sweet girl. I hope they're able to do some of that magic shit and bring her back.
That's why we put her in gentle repose, so
Mhm.
they would be able to do that.
It was too bad that thing about the red wizard that we were looking for ended up being what did her in.
Well, in
Oh,
a way,
no.
she was right.
She was right.
She was right. There were the Red Wizard, and they were bad.
Yeah. They killed her real hard.
Yeah. And, oh my gosh. That was just a terrible situation. That's all I got.
It seems like our mission is going to be important more than ever for this temple. If they are able to bring her back, we still have to solve the mystery, otherwise she'll ultimately die anyways.
So, a little more than 4 hours after you entered the temple,
Echo's definitely dozing.
Grandfather Zitembe walks into the sanctuary, but the man who comes out is not the man who left.
Okay.
He looks haggard. He's walking slowly.
Like it's the same guy and he's just like aged more, or this is like a completely different guy?
It's the same guy, but he seems to be carrying a weight that he wasn't 4 hours ago. He looks fatigued. And he slowly walks toward you.
Were you able to bring her back?
We were not.
Oh.
We cast Raise Dead 3 times, and it failed. All of the times.
Would Echo know that if that's common or not?
Why don't you make an Arcana check to see how much you know about Raise Dead? Like, you know some, but let's see how much...
Meh.
Can Elgin see about that?
Sure.
Oh, no, even less.
Yeah, we've got a geese situation happening.
What?
Well,
So, there is one of the things that you know, Echo, about Raise Dead is the soul has to be willing and at liberty to rejoin the body.
Did that asshole steal her soul?
that's rude.
Could be
Does her
related
not
to
being
curse.
able to come back have anything to do with the red wizard that killed her?
We have talked to her body, and don't worry, we know that you are not responsible for her death. Or the death of the others. We'll make sure that the Order doesn't get overzealous toward you.
Okay.
She just doesn't want to come back.
He rounds on you. His eyes flash with rage for a second.
Holy fuck.
Do you remember why you are here in Chult?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Toast McGoats, we're looking for something to end the
Curse.
The death curse that affects everyone who has ever died.
Yeah.
So it's preventing
Yeah.
people from being brought back and is diminishing those who have already been.
Every day since the curse started, this is what I've learned in the last hour. Every day since the curse started, it becomes... People who once died lose a little bit of their vitality. And those who have died since the start, they don't come back and then lose their vitality day by day. They lose it all to the equal of everyone else. This affects everybody equally.
Okay. Were you guys able to put her back in a stasis until we're able to solve this?
I will give you 1,000 gold right now if you destroy the wizards and end this curse.
We're on it.
That's our ultimate goal.
That is our journey. Hey, sidebar, Azaka didn't die, did she?
No, Azaka didn't die.
Okay.
Azaka wasn't even touched by the fireball.
Does he... Nope, sorry, I can't organize my thoughts.
That's fine.
I don't know, sorry. Never mind.
He pulls out a bag of coins, and he just kind of drops it at the floor by you guys. And says, "You are, of course, welcome at the temple, but we need to come together as a temple on our own. I'm sure you understand." And he turns around and he starts walking back toward the door.
I'm just not going to talk anymore.
Even I feel weird about taking that money. Yeah. $1,000 pieces too.
Nesta delicately grabs the money as if it was like something precious and alive.
Okay.
And as we're leaving, says, "We will kill the wizards. We will end this, and we will honor fill in the blank acolyte's name." I don't remember her name.
Annette? Annette.
Yeah. Clarifying question, because
Sure.
I sorted out my thoughts. Was he saying that as though it were two separate things, or does he now both believe that those wizards that he formerly wasn't believing her about are the cause of the curse?
You don't
Is it like
really,
two missions or just one?
you don't really get the sense that he cares.
Okay. But
So-
it was like,
He wants the curse gone and the wizard's gone.
Yes.
Yeah. okay.
Alright, we should probably rest for the night, resupply, and we should probably help our guide next. Then we
Yeah,
can go off
yeah.
to the main mission once her debt is paid.
Well, remember, she wants to take you to Orlunga first. And that has nothing
Right.
to do with her,
Yeah,
with
so
her mission.
But
so
it's
we
part
hit
of the
Orlunga,
agreement.
then we go deal with her
Okay.
mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we need to find a place and rest and
Let's just go back to the Kaya's house and propose.
yes.
Good idea.
It's the quiet of the two.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like all of us could use a nice quiet dissociation.
Yeah. So, what'd you guys think of that scene?
I'm so curious.
Right. Poor Acolyte. I feel bad. She was just really way over her head.
She was.
And us too.
I'm glad her daddy acolyte believes her now.
Dad collide.
Nick. That was good. That was good.
What's up, guys? Stomach flu.
Okay. So you guys go to Kaya's.
Yep.
How much is that per night? I've already forgotten. Is it one gold?
In the interest of conserving resources, Elgin will do his usual try and play to
Sure.
reward.
We get a room with 5 beds for 1 gold piece per bed.
Nesta can go ahead and pay for everybody's room.
Oh, thanks, Nesta.
Elgin's is free.
Elgin's is automatically free. Just you play very well.
Okay. Yeah.
So you guys are 1,000 gold richer.
Well, that sure is going to help with our budgetary problems. Yep.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I'm doing the group loot.
All it took was having most of your caravan killed.
Sure.
That is just rude and wrong. It's not our fault they were all so squishy.
Damn red wizards.
So, how would you like to resupply the next day?
Oh man, we gotta do this a lot better this time, guys. Like, there are many things that we didn't get that we should have. There are things that we didn't do very well. Alright, let me update the group loot and
Do
finances.
we have too much water?
Did both of our guards survive?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. 'Cause they were quite helpful. Should we bring a third guard? And,
Absolutely.
and then, of course, how many servants did we have before? Was it 4?
At one point you had 4, yes.
Okay. That
Um,
seemed to be a good amount, but I don't know if you guys want a couple extra or...
Well, keep in mind, one person each dragging a canoe, that's backbreaking work.
Okay, we have a lot more finances this time than we did previously. None of the guards or the helpers really cost like a tremendous amount of money. So why don't we do? Because I think was a guard 5 gold a day.
That sounds way too high.
I'm trying to find. I had all that written down, but I can't find. Here we go. 2 gold per day for a guard. 2 silver per day for a hireling.
So we could double the amount of hirelings.
I say that we have. I say we do 5 guard
Okay.
and like
10
8
hirelings.
hirelings.
Okay, so keep in mind that your canoes can hold 6 people's worth of stuff. Like either 6 people, or if you guys have a bunch of stuff, I'm eventually going to say, well, that counts as at least 1 person.
Sure.
Okay. So we might need to buy another canoe.
Right.
But I think, we haven't gone out and not lost at least one of our hireling.
Yeah. Definitely.
Not to say that we need, backup hirelings, but we need backup hirelings.
Well, plus having the guards will help too. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yes.
That way we can feel safer leaving them behind without dying.
Are we calling them meat shields or paper people?
Red shirts.
So, Echo is voting for, did I say 5 guards and 8 hirelings?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
I'm for it.
That seems
And
reasonable.
do those 5 guards mean you're going to hire 3 guards, or are you going to hire 5 guards?
We're gonna, if our 2 guards would like to stay on,
They would.
then they have an automatic,
And then we will hire 3.
they will hire 3.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be honest, if our 2 guards are bump this shit, I wouldn't blame them.
Yeah. They seen some shit.
I understand.
Although, remember, you guys blew through everything that you paid for them, so this is essentially like buying them anew.
Right.
Yeah.
Ew, we don't buy people.
We rent them.
We rent them.
We
I
rent
thought it was more
service
like a lease to own.
We rent their services.
We hire them.
How many canoes do we have?
4.
4 canoes?
You had 4 canoes.
Do we need an additional canoe because of the additional people?
Seems wise.
So, there are 5 of you. Azaka makes 6.
That's one.
Add in 8 more people. So that's 2 canoes and 2 extras. Then 5 guards means 3 canoes and 1 extra.
Is there anything like a flatboat maybe we could use instead of a canoe? Or
No.
So actually, with 4 canoes, we're probably okay.
Okay.
it sounds like.
Well, what are you going to get for supplies?
Well, and we were able to transport 13 additional people
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
up the river.
But remember, you did that as you had almost no supplies left.
That's true.
It's a donkey situation. I've forgotten.
You sold
we-
them, I believe.
We sold them.
Okay.
Because,
Jungle expedition stuff is not good for donkeys.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what supplies we decide to get, and then if we need another canoe, we can get one.
That seems fair.
So we were left with. Hold on, guys. I need to consult all of my notes for all of the numbers of stuff.
You're right back. Gonna go AFK.
I wish I had a popsicle butler.
A popsicle butler?
Yeah.
To
Someone
bring you
for which-
popsicle?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a grape one. Do you want me to drive it over?
DM,
Yes.
technical question.
Sure.
Okay, now that we have a little bit better of an understanding of like the land and distances between stuff and realistically like how much supplies we need. So we need to go to Orlunga, correct?
Yes.
So how many days travel from Port Nyanzaru is it till Orlunga?
Nyanzaru.
Now that any place you've been is.
Yeah, theoretically it should even give me some kind of like benefit to our survival.
So I'm going to go on to the... Okay, you guys can't be looking at Twitch right now. Like,
We are not.
I'm not.
I figured, but...
It's not even loading on my Twitch anyways. It just has a little white circle that's going around and around.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Did you like the blue cheese dip better than the
I haven't tried it
buffalo
yet.
one?
Well, my
So-
feed's working, but I'm not looking at it, so...
Because I am on the DM map right now.
Yeah,
Ha, ha, ha. Like, we
so-
would know what to do with that anyways.
I'm scrolled past it, so...
One of us would.
I just wanted to make sure that the page was still up.
But the only
So
one of
it
us
would
that
be-
doesn't have Twitch up, so...
It's true, and she's also consulting her notes.
Assuming a normal pace and that you guys don't get lost,
Yeah.
Camp Righteous is 8 days downriver.
Okay.
Every time I hear Camp Righteous, I just think of, like... Yeah, excellent.
And then how many days from Righteous? It's like a day from Righteous to Vengeance, correct?
It's 2 days.
2 days?
Yes.
Every time I hear
From
Camp Righteous.
there, how many more days was it until that, like, basin?
You enter the basin the day after.
Okay. And then from the basin, we had talked about how long it was to Orlunga, how much travel at that point.
So Orlunga's then west from there, right?
I think so.
Oralunga, again, assuming you guys go normal pace and don't get lost, should be about 9 days.
Past the basin.
Past where you enter the basin.
Okay.
Because the basin is huge.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go be my own butler. Be right back.
So, 9... So, Camp Vengeance to Oralunga.
So we're looking at 20 days travel to Orlunga, roughly, give or take, 1 to 2 days.
Okay.
So let's just estimate that 25 days, since now that we have a little bit better understanding of our prolificity to get lost.
Also, that's just where the like seer or whoever is, right?
Yeah.
So we need to factor in return trip.
Yes. We also need to factor in I don't assume we're just going to Orlunga and then back. At this point, we need to go to Orlunga and then deal with our guides stuff.
Yeah.
So, do you want to talk to her about that?
Yes.
Okay. So she says that there were two choices after you leave Orlunga, if that is what you want to do. You can go almost all the way back to Camp Vengeance, and then go overland for about 11 days, and if you do that, you might actually want to abandon your canoes, like leave them at Camp Vengeance, and
Sure.
hope they don't get conscripted.
Stolen. Yeah.
Or you can go back to Port Nyanzaru, and then go down the river Tirkari.
To where?
To the place where she has to go.
Oh, huh.
So, just because this is a lot of math and mapping. Which, is there any way, Worm, that you could put up the player's view of the map for us to
Sure,
see? It would
let's
just really
put you
help
there.
me to be able to visualize it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay. So,
So remember, Orlunga is over here.
Yep. And then where roughly on the map is her destination?
She says it's a little bit north of here.
Okay, perfect.
I thought we were helping her find something,
We are.
and she
Missing
knows.
family masks
Yeah.
that were stolen from our family.
She knows where
exactly
it
where
is. Roughly. She can get you there.
Okay.
She just can't get to it.
Yeah. Okay.
Are they surrounded by red and gold wizards?
Maybe.
That's an interesting question.
No, isn't it the Terra folk who took her stuff?
It is the Terra folk.
Okay. So, I guess we have to decide, in order to figure out how many supplies we need, do we want to hit Orlunga, then go back to Port Nyanzaru, and then go down to her destination? Or do we want to do the Camp Vengeance thing and then just hike across?
I'm good with either. What if we plan for the Camp Vengeance thing and hiking across, and then if anything goes horribly awry, we have to go back to Nyanzaru first we can.
Why would that happen? Something going horribly wrong?
I am
Never.
practical.
Never. Had such good luck in the deep jungle.
We do fine in the jungle, smarty pants.
Well, until we get jumped.
Until what?
Until we get jumped.
Oh, that's true. We don't get lost though.
Right. No, I'm not worried about that. I'm
Getting
worried about
lost is one of the milder bits here.
That's just an inconvenience.
So,
I like
Travis-
the ode to the 80s though. Worm's doing what?
sorry, Worm, is that a vaguely accurate representation of our two travel routes?
More or less.
Okay. Do we have a preference, group? Because we need to make the decision so that we know how many supplies to purchase.
Well, if this was a popsicle duo, I would choose pink.
Well, is our original route to Orlunga, and then the green route is the shortcut to wherever she wants to go. We would have to follow the pink route back and then do like I
Yeah,
believe
and
this.
then go.
And nerd, which one did you say?
I mean, I think we plan to try to do, unless it's gonna prove exorbitant. I think we plan to try to do the one where we just get to Camp Vengeance, drop off the canoes, and hike overland over. But like I said, if we run into problems and we're low on supplies and shit, then we can go head back to Nyanzaru first.
So, assuming you go to Oralunga and then straight back to Nyanzaru, I just mathed out how much it would cost you for the supplies for just that.
Okay.
Okay.
600 gold.
Jesus.
God.
So can I, Nesta, do a little sidebar, kind of just thinking sort of thing? Is this Savros temple like hooked up with the mob? How did they have 1,000 gold on hand?
Because
Ties.
temples are rich.
I know they are in America. I'm not talking about the power churches. I'm talking about the Temple of Savros.
Adventurers frequently donate hundreds to thousands of gold. And that's just adventurers. That's not normal people. That's not rich people. That's not merchants. So,
Right.
yeah, no. Temples are loaded. And also, so I told you not too long ago, it might have been a different game. But I was talking about, oh yeah, remember the other game where you went to see what a greater restoration would cost?
Yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
Yeah. So, like, a greater restoration can easily cost, like, 40,000 gold. And the material components for it are only 100.
Okay. And if you ask that to the group and character, Amber would pipe up with, well, revenge rarely has a cap on how much they'll pay.
No, she totally did that in character.
All right.
Just making sure we're not taking money from the orphans.
We probably are. But anybody can justify revenge.
So, I'm just throwing this out there. We're a little bit stronger than we were when we left Nyanzaru. Do we want to cash in on maybe this half gold dragon who offered 2,000 gold per ship of the 3 ships that are raiding merchant vessels?
Don't we have like
We have canoes.
Does it,
I've forgotten what this was. I was thinking it was something else.
So
Can we
Zendar,
take
the
down
harbor
big ships?
master, offered us 2,000 gold per ship with a bonus 500 gold per pirate captain of the 3 pirate ships that are raiding merchant vessels coming in and out of port. The Dragon Fang, the Emerald Eye, and the I can't read my handwriting. Stern?
So we're supposed to be defeating them?
Yes.
The Sturge.
Sturge, there you go.
Is this not also the area where you have to like throw offerings to some sea
sea
creature?
turtle? Yep.
I think that may have been more of our prohibiting factor. I could be wrong.
It was mostly that we couldn't afford a ship.
That,
Yeah.
yes, that too.
Not that Amber was there.
Can we rent one?
The Brazen Pegasus costs 10 gold per day
Hey, that doesn't seem bad.
for the entire ship and crew.
That seems really good. I wonder if it's really hard to take out pirate ships. to have it cost that little and to get that much reward.
But the Brazen Pegasus didn't have weapons on it.
Yeah, the brazen Pegasus would only be like get us to the ship.
Yeah.
Okay, how? Here's a question. I'm a real land lover.
Okay.
So's
Anyone in our
Nesta.
party?
Nesta is heartily a land lover and is not good at distance combat. BTW.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't think the distance part you're worried. My worry is, how many people does it take to run a pirate ship? Because if we come along and we try to board the ship, even if we successfully board the ship, how outnumbered are we?
Listen, I'm not saying we have to do it. I was just throwing out some options.
I know, I'm just asking questions.
Yeah.
I've got a question.
Sure.
How would you find the pirate ships?
That's also a question.
Aren't they all just flying on Jolly Roger and the assholes?
We would know them from their loud song carrying over the water.
Alright, so we'll bench the pirates for another couple levels. I was just trying to figure out a way to make money.
I didn't mean to crush your dreams.
It wasn't a dream. Okay, well then we
We have
need to make some cash.
We have 1,000 gold.
That's only gonna buy us enough supplies to do this by the skin of our teeth.
Can we ask Azaka if she knows of anything that we can get some cash so we can get to her location?
Sure.
We could also just go bet on dinosaurs.
You could.
Azaka, do you know of any places where we could make some coin?
I think Azaka's decided how much to tell us.
That's what it sounds like.
Azaka might think this party is useless.
Unless,
Writing her life choices.
unless a DM forgets that he's Azaka.
Nope. I'm remembering it. I'm just not. I'm just trying to figure out what you could do.
The DM is engaging in what we call planful ignoring, where he thinks we're all a bunch of chucklefucks.
Now, I'm looking through the side quests and trying to find out which ones would pay enough for you to not go to fuck that.
I'm out.
That's like a difficult
Because our
situation
last
for
job that we did for money went real fucking good.
I feel like we learned a lot of lessons from that. That's when we went to assassinate, or no, we had to go let that guy and assassinate that other guy, and our guy that we let in ended up having to save us from our own selves
And
from the
we
assassination
I
attempt.
lost a party member.
We did lose a party member.
And as I seem to recall, we didn't get out of that on our own.
No, we did not.
We did not.
So we are levels higher than we were at that point. We were level 1.
We were trying to assassinate someone.
We were basically kindergartners.
I don't know, they can be pretty dangerous.
It's true.
After a little bit of thinking, Azaka says, well, you guys don't seem to be too stringent on your morals. I don't mean that in a bad way. Don't.
Somebody cover Amber's ears.
What?
Flexible.
Too late. Too late.
Echo does earmuffs over Amber's ear. Continue.
I know this bookie.
Wookie?
Like a gambling
A
steward?
bookmaker, yes.
Yes. She might possibly be able to use some help.
Are we rigging dinosaurs?
Whatever.
Don't worry, it's not...
Azaka, how would we find this bookmaker?
Where do we find them?
She should be at Executioner's Run.
Okay.
What is that?
That
Nothing,
sounds
it's
like
fine.
a pleasant place.
Yeah, that was the. We've been there.
You have been to Executioner's
Oh, is that the
Run.
dinosaur
And we
run?
were very successful, thank you very much.
Like,
When-
she needs some help
Straight
getting
there.
through? We're good at
No.
that.
No, I don't think they need help getting through. What's her name? Or who do we ask for?
Kalahu. That would be K''Lahu.
Alright, so we go find Kahlua at Executioner's Run.
Yeah.
I like Kahlua.
Kilahu.
Yes.
Do you want to get sued?
Kalahu.
Yeah.
What's she look like? I mean, it would be dangerous if we were to approach the wrong person.
It'd be dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Thank you.
Is it a kitten?
It's
No,
a wooden
it's a sword.
sword. No, she, Azaka gives you a, description of Kalahu.
Is she as attractive as you are, Azaka?
Azaka rolls her eyes at that. I think we learned the other day what happens when someone is seduced by you, Liaden.
Rude.
Wait, what happened? I don't remember.
Apparently, I think my character, that my adventurer that I made an enemy of, that I hit it and quit it because I am emotionally unavailable, but I died.
Betha.
Oh, Betha, yeah.
Yeah, she
Cool.
doesn't seem to like me very much.
I'm really upset with because she has a +6 with her Morning Star and missed a fucking person.
Is she with us still, or did she
No.
go to, like, the temple place?
You actually don't know what happened to the rest of the bodies and the few survivors.
Yeah, because we were kind of whisked right away with Inet's body, yeah.
Is that important to find out, or are we cool?
No, we're cool.
Okay.
I don't know. That Betha chick, she was useful. We should maybe get her back. My cat agrees.
She's the same level as you guys. Now. So do you go try and find Kalahu?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So let's go back to the map of Port Nyanzaru. And I'm going to paste you guys right over at Executioner's Run. You are absolutely tiny. I think I might keep you that size.
Oh, that's rude.
I actually have a counter in the south end of the map still.
I don't remember where Executioner's Run was.
Up on that, up to the left. Up.
It's where
Okay.
Liaden is.
Okay, I see it now.
Oh, I found Elgin. Yeah.
before we go to Executioner's Run, Echo is going to change into her. Let's go for her dwarf
Okay.
image.
Okay.
Why is Elgin's counter on the other side of the map?
Elgin needs some space.
He's just chilling.
You went drinking.
Okay. So, you get to Executioner's Run, and you eventually find Kalahu. And she looks you up and down and goes, "Yeah, what do you want?"
We heard from a friend of ours, Zaka, that you might have a need of some assistance.
Yeah, I could use your help. There's this man. His name's Tobin. And he owes me some money. He, in fact, owes me 500 gold. I'll pay you 10% of it. 10% of whatever we recover. If you come with me and help me persuade him to do the right thing.
Sure.
The right thing is giving the money over.
Yeah.
Anyone persuasive want to try for 15%?
Persuasion, I only have 1 plus 1.
I got
But
a
I-
4.
Amber's keeping her mouth shut.
Alright, Elgin.
Deception I can do. Persuasion? I'd be... Let me give it a try. Is that acceptable?
Is what acceptable?
24?
Elgin tries to convince her that it's worth a little bit more than 10%.
That's performance.
Performance?
No.
The last
Persuasion.
skill check was performance.
Right. Yeah, I haven't clicked on it.
Okay.
Just making sure we're okay with it before I roll.
Yeah, you can try.
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, she shuts that right down.
Alright, well, I guess
10% will
10%
do.
it is. Alright, we follow her.
Okay. Let's go over here. If you guys wouldn't mind, making sure you're all at full health now.
Should be.
I don't like your tone.
29 glorious hit points.
Oh, me too.
I have 39. Because my constitution went up.
I have 42 because I had Kane rule for me.
Yeah, should have had way more otherwise.
Okay, and then we're going to need...
It's still a good roll. It wasn't a 1.
True.
There we go. That is the token for, Kalahu.
I
Yeah.
love her.
then that is the token for Tabin.
Is he a crocodile?
He's like a big, beefy, axeman.
I understand now.
That's actually a shield, not an axe.
Yeah, I see it now. I had to zoom in real intensely to be able to figure out what that image was.
Yeah, the details are lost very quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, so you eventually find him in a house in the bad part of town.
Sure.
The same one where we had the zombies come through.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh,
Excellent.
fun. I love this place.
And he looks up and he glowers at the group of you and he goes, "Yeah, what do you want?"
Listen, sir. I believe you owe this fine lady some money, and we're just here to make sure that you do your honest part in paying her.
Are you gonna try and take it?
I really don't think that that should come to such brutality. I really believe that you're just going to hand it over.
He looks at all of you and he says, "I will give it to you if you are worthy."
Worthy.
And with that, he picks up a spear and a shield. And he gets into a clear fighting pose.
Echo does that. Like, legitimately just gives the biggest annoyed sigh ever.
Just a second that with an eye roll.
Alright. I guess we're doing this.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Hey, there is a good thing, though.
That is some Echo initiative. Holy shit.
I rolled a
We're just so overcome by our disinterest.
Yeah.
My first initiative was 22. Just
I will give you
Putting
that
that out there.
22.
I even got a bonus to my initiative now, and I still got a 9.
9.
Okay. Nesta goes first.
oh, I get my 22. Okay. I would like to approach him and punch him in the face.
Would you like to first hit him with your staff?
Yeah.
Okay. 11 does not hit.
Shocker.
Are those people off to the side also moving towards us aggressively?
No, they're not there.
Okay.
I just didn't want to delete their stuff.
Okay.
24 does
24
hit. Yes.
Oh, good.
7. Okay. Then it is his turn. And he starts by attempting to smash you in the face with his shield.
Rude.
15.
Oh shit, I don't know for this character. No, 17.
Okay. And then he's going to stab at you with his spear. 21.
Yeah, that one will hit.
That does 11 points piercing. And then he stabs you with his spear again. 23 to hit. For 13 points of piercing.
Ow.
Alright.
It is Amber's turn.
All right. So, I want to rage and because my new path of the totem, path of the totem war. While you're raging and aren't wearing heavy armor, which I'm not, other creatures have disadvantage on. Oh wait, that's opportunity attack roll. Damn. Shoot, but
Still get your
I get a dash action, and a bonus action.
So nice.
Probably easily get behind him, flank him.
Yeah, let's do that. These are 5-foot squares, right?
Yep. So keep in mind, in 1 6-second go, it looks like he almost took Nesta out.
Yeah, Nesta's down to 4 or 5 health points.
Oh,
Whoa. And then my bonus to get. Now we're flanking. I can still attack, right?
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Great axe.
21 hits. Okay.
Did that even make him?
No, he's still looking good.
Wow.
Oh, goody.
And is that all? Elgin, it is your turn.
Alright. Let us go over. Make sure that spell works properly for the situation.
Elgin, when did you get a cat in your lap?
It's always been there. Okay, yep, that is a single target spell. That's what I'm looking for. So we are going to cast on him Dissonant Whispers.
Cast on him.
Okay. So he makes a wisdom save. DC 14.
Oh, darn it.
11 halves to 6. Okay. Liadin.
Okay. First, I'm going to bonus action. Use my Slayer's Ray feature as a monster slayer.
Okay.
Designate him so that I get an extra 1d damage from my weapon attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot him in the face.
I expected nothing less.
15 does not hit.
What the
What?
flying fuck?
Woo woo. We're killed by a side quest.
But my Slayer's Prey thing will stay up.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna move down here. And it's gonna swing with the mace, and it's gonna miss. But we'll hit the second time.
Who is that?
the
Is that the bookmaker?
yeah.
The bookie? Yes.
No, the bookmaker. Amber's listening.
Echo, it is your turn.
Echo sees that her buddy looks like she's seen better days, and is gonna step up and cure wounds.
If you step over here, you can give your temporary friend advantage.
Yeah, but then I'd be within
Striking
striking distance. So while I know that would give me next round. Yeah, you know what? I'm not too bad hit points wise. So let's step there. Let's give our monk friend a cure wounds. You're real bad, right?
Yeah. Real bad.
Did you get hit points this?
Wait, I got 2
Uh,
hit points.
Boo.
I'm going to
Do you have
cure
cane
wounds you
roll?
at level 2. Oh, Jesus. For 8 hit points. That could have been so good.
Hey, I'm in the double digits now.
And that is all I can do this turn.
Okay, Nesta.
I'm doing all of the flurry of blows.
Okay.
Just letting you know. All right. Quarterstaff first.
Yep. Luckily, you have advantage.
Woo woo!
Okay.
And so, okay. So I'm gonna also use the feat that I get with flurry of blows. I want to impose knocking prone. I don't want to knock him away.
Oh, the open hand technique? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so flurry of blows, that's the one I'm doing.
Yep.
Unarmed strikes as a bonus, 2 of them. Okay, and then let me minus, or I've used one of those key points, so here we go.
15 does not hit.
Fuck.
Neither does 10. Okay, he is going to turn and attack Kalahu. He's going to start with his shield bash. So he hits her in the face and knocks her to the ground. And then with his spear,
He breaks it.
Critically
he
failed.
does not break it.
Double critical fail.
Yeah, she's still alive, but only just. Amber!
Yeah, wow. Amber's holding back comments about dirty money. Your dirty money's not gonna do you any good if you're dead. She's thinking it, she didn't say it. And then, yeah. So.
I was just thinking if she dies, I think we get to keep 100%.
If they both die, then we become bookies.
Ooh.
16, that's a hit,
16.
I think.
Is that a hit?
Well, it would
Ebola.
normally be a hit. He uses his spear to deflect your axe.
Rude.
That is rude.
Elgin.
Alright. Straight up damage or debuff? Secondary. Guess we'll just go for damage. Well, no, we're gonna go for a vicious mockery to try and get a disadvantage.
Okay.
What did you say?
Oh, I didn't say anything. He's getting stuff in his ears.
He succeeds.
Boo.
Liaden,
That's me.
it is your turn.
Yep, I'm going to move here and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on the Bookmaker. Sorry, I'm a little slower on the spell stuff.
Okay.
It's something.
It
And
could
then
come in
I
handy.
will move here.
Okay. So first thing she does is uses half her action or half her movement to stand up, and then she. Oh, she has pack tactics.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
The bookie has pack tactics.
Yeah.
Gang member.
Thug.
Okay.
She is thugnificent.
Represent.
He is still not bloodied.
Son of a bitch.
We might be fucked, guys.
Echo, it is your
Great.
turn.
I would like to inflict wounds at second level.
Okay.
We'll be fine. It's okay.
I believe that hits.
Yes.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. I could have been better, but
Yeah, but
19 necrotic damage.
He is bloodied now.
Excellent.
Hey.
I give him a little wink. And I'm a ginger dwarf right now, so it's a little unnerving.
Nesta, it is your turn.
Okay, let's try this again.
21 hits.
Okay.
Okay.
So flurry of blows. Gonna try it again.
Okay.
Go. Hey. Where? Oh, there it is. Okay. Ah.
15 does not hit. 18 does. Roll damage. Okay.
I have
And
proficiency with a longsword, short sword, short bow, and longbow, but I carry a fucking staff.
because none of those are monk weapons.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You get all those proficiencies from being elfy elf.
Oh.
Okay, so it has to make
a
it
hard monk life.
dex
for Nesta.
save.
It's a hard monk life for Nesta.
13. I need to look at Nesta's spell save DC.
That probably saves.
8 plus proficiency plus wisdom. It does not.
Oh.
By 1 point.
Ah.
Okay, so he is knocked prone. Okay, and then the strength saving throw fails that. Would you like to push him 15 feet or no?
Me?
Yes.
Or do I want to push him?
I mean, we have a really nice, like...
well positioned.
Yeah, I think I just want to hit him prone.
Okay, so you knock him prone. Basically, you can do both of them. Because he failed both saving throws. So he's knocked prone and can't take any reaction, well, until his next turn, which is up next.
Okay, but doesn't his speed become 0?
With Sentinel, that would be an attack of opportunity only.
Okay. Alrighty.
So basically, he slowly gets up using his spear and shield to help him, and as he's on his knees, he wipes some blood off of his face. And let's see who he's going to attack this time. He's going after Echo.
Sweet.
So he's going to start with the shield bash. 14 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, and then 22 to hit with the spear.
I'm gonna give him disadvantage on that by creeping him the fuck out.
Okay, so 10, I assume, does not hit.
Nope.
I assume what happens is you, like, partially change.
Yeah, that's basically what happens.
So he goes in and, like, it's going to be a solid hit, and then you partially change, and he just kind of backs up for a second, and his spear goes wide.
Yep.
Gross, you gave him the Wiggins.
Yep.
And then the next one,
And then he stabs you in the face.
and then he stabs you in the face and yells, "Witch."
You're what?
For 10 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
I don't know why I didn't just do that.
Amber, it is your turn.
Woo! Alright. Yeah. I'm gonna use my mace. Let's see if I have any better luck. No.
Nope.
Maybe. No. Okay. Damn.
Elgin.
Let's go for the dissonant whispers again.
Oops. I accidentally closed his thing. Okay, wisdom save. He fails.
Ah,
So he takes 13 points of damage.
he's also wanting to run away from me now.
I don't think he can.
He's actually going to drop his spear and shield and say, "Okay, I will pay the debt."
Good, because I'm out of spells.
I'm not. I can keep going, buddy.
Three more arrows.
I'm just kidding. I have all the spells.
So, Kalahu drops out of, like, the active fighting stance. Do you guys let him surrender?
I mean, yeah, this isn't
Yeah.
our. Yeah.
Yes,
Me.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not like letting my guard down. If he like tries anything, I'm inflicting wounds his ass.
So he goes over to, like, a small desk and opens a drawer and takes out a bag, and he tosses it over to Kalahu, who opens it up and then pulls out a gemstone and kind of looks at it and plops it back in and says, "Okay, I believe we are done here."
Pleasure doing business with you, sir.
10%.
She says, "I'm going to get to it." And you guys walk out of his house.
Nope.
Yeah, she might not be a gemologist. She might have to bring it to someone, find out how much it's worth, decide whether or not to tell us exactly how much it's worth, and then pay us.
So you go back to Executioner's Run, and she says that it is bad form to split the loot right in front of the person.
Yeah, that is bad form. Yeah.
So she pulls a gem out of the bag. It is a translucent rosy stone with a white star-shaped center. And she hands it to one of you.
Does that mean anything to any of us?
It's just flavor.
Okay.
It's tasty, Jeff.
Like strawberry flavored with like one of those strawberry cream lollipops you get at Halloween.
Thanks.
Would we be able to generally estimate how much this gemstone is worth?
That would be a perception check. No,
I can,
investigation.
Can someone with a much better investigation check look at this stone?
I have a +2.
I have a
It's a
0.
stone, all right. I think she's our best bet.
Have we left? Is it good form to investigate while in front of somebody? Or am I just passively doing this?
I just figure like you look at you kind of glance it over. See if you can
Well,
get a
glance
general
it
idea.
glance it over would be perception and would be harder. Like investigate means you're gonna take like a minute or two, and, like really look at it.
Do you want me just to like perceive right now? I can.
Yeah, I'd say just take a look as we leave.
Good thing I have that +6.
Damn.
You think it's worth somewhere between 10 and 100 gold?
Cool.
All right. Thanks. Find us through Azaka if you need our services again.
Okay. So you guys leave. Where do you go next?
I guess we go back to the inn and actually sleep in the night.
Yep.
Okay. This is like early morning.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
this
okay.
was the new day.
Sorry, I misunderstood time.
Can we do a short rest before we pick up any side quests?
That sounds like a great
Can we sleep through the day? Maybe?
Well, remember, you can only do one long rest every 24 hours.
Yeah, I'd be good with a short rest. So my spell's back.
Yeah, short rest is fine.
Short rest and hit die.
Yeah.
Did I get any more hit die with my level up? Or am I still at
Yeah.
You have a hit die per level.
Okay. Hey, we rolled the same.
You also have the same die and same modifier.
So we need to go shopping.
I didn't
Yeah.
get hit at all in that, though. I'm good.
Oh,
Came
yeah,
over here like, you're supposed to be rolling. And I'm like, no, no.
Maybe along the way we can find someone who can accurately tell us what this is about.
Yeah.
Do you want Nesta to investigate?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Give us an idea.
Fucking A.
You are pretty sure it's between about 35 and 70 gold.
Hey, that narrowed it down. Alright.
Head to the market and trade it in, get some liquid resources.
Yeah.
Okay, so you find someone who can who will buy it from you, and it's a dragonborn.
Okay.
It's a red dragonborn, and he goes, I'll buy this for 30 gold.
I'm going to try and persuade him to give us more.
We both know it's worth it.
So, Nesta, are you trying to persuade him?
No, Elgin said he was. I'll start rubbing his lobes if that doesn't work out.
Let's see. Damn. He says, okay. The absolute highest I can go is 45.
45.
If I go higher than 45, I won't be able to sell it.
What do you all think? Are we going to let it go for that, or should we find another buyer?
Keep in mind, it's supposed to only be worth 50.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Assuming you got actually 10% of the 500.
Yeah.
Are you all
I
okay
think,
with that?
you know what? We've got bigger fish to fry.
45s.
45's fine.
Yeah.
We accept.
Okay, so he hands you 45 gold, and he takes it and says, by the way, this is a nice star rose quartz.
Nice.
Nice to know. Thank you.
Alright. We need enough insect repellent for like 50 days.
Are we going to need a
Minimum.
canoe for just that?
So you're going to go through 19 applications a day.
Echo, do you have that 45 gold?
Yeah, she's keeping
Yeah.
party funds.
Do you want to keep the 1,000 gold?
It's already in the party funds.
Okay.
Okay. So, you said 19 applications a day, correct?
Yep.
Alright, let me do some math. Hold on.
A thing of incense holds 20.
20. Okay, so we'll just round up. Each gourd holds 20. So a gourd per day. We're looking at like 50 gourds minimum. So 20 days to Orlanga, then another.
DM, could you open your door and call hither a dire panther?
12 back to Camp Outrageous. Camp Vengeance, sorry. 10 days back to Camp Vengeance. That's 30. Then 11 days over to that place. 41. Let's give ourselves, and then back to, let's say 11 days. Well, because we already given up our canoes, we need to go back to
Let's
the
get
canoes.
60 days.
Okay. So we need 60 gourds.
60
gourds
gourds. Excellent. They're going to be sold for a gold each.
Hello?
Hello?
60 gourds?
Yeah, I said they're a gold each.
Oh,
None of that
No one
came
heard you
through.
at all.
Weird. My thing
So
was
a
saying
gold?
it was.
a gold per gourd.
Yep.
Okay. So 60 gold for the gourds. Then food and water.
So remember, for water, you have rain catchers.
That's true.
We do, and I
can create water.
can forge super well in
Yeah.
jungle, which will help. I mean,
Yeah.
clearly I can't feed that many.
Okay, so Besides the gourds, food, and water, we didn't have tents or anything like that.
Correct.
Let's get tents.
What advantage does that get us, having tents?
Ooh,
No bugs.
one tent that
Hey.
holds 2 people.
Oh, we did.
Last week.
We have a 2-person tent. A 2-person tent. And 2 healers kits.
So each rain catcher, and I believe you have 4,
We do.
can hold up to 8 gallons of water.
Excellent.
How much water do we need per day? For
I
our
was
gourd?
just about to say that. Each person needs 2 gallons.
Okay.
So you're looking at 38 gallons a day you need.
And then I can create.
What intense spells do this? We've got one more rain catcher.
I have a rain catcher.
We have 4 total in the party.
Yeah.
And I can create 10 gallons
Then we're fine.
if I have a level 1 spell every day that I give out.
Or get more rain catcher.
I say we get another rain catcher and then have
Yeah.
mine as backup. So, how much are rain catchers?
1 gold.
Cool. 1 gold for a rain catcher.
So here's the thing. Rain catchers, when deployed, take up the space of a single person.
Okay.
Like on the canoe, per se. I
Yeah.
and the canoes cannot hold those people or the equivalent supplies.
Mm-hmm.
6 inch 3.
It should leave you with 1 open space.
Do we just get another canoe for
I do think a 5th canoe.
like legitimately rain?
Like 1 person and all the rain catchers.
I mean, probably 2 people to paddle.
It'd be 2 people per canoe.
I actually think splitting up the rain catchers is better.
Well, yeah, but I mean, having another canoe so we have enough space on the canoes to have rain
yes,
catchers.
I do think we need a 5th canoe.
Okay, canoes were 50 gold. I just happened to see it.
I believe so. Let me double check. Yes, they're 50 gold.
Okay.
Oh, they have a maximum speed of 2 miles per hour. I did not know they were that slow.
That's a lot slower than we can walk.
insanely slow.
Yeah,
The difference is, though, that you guys can actually use more of the day canoeing. That's why you're able to go farther.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 50 gold for a canoe. Alright, food. Rations.
So, I worked it out, and
Uh-huh.
rations are going to cost you 550 gold for 50 days.
Don't we have create food yet?
No.
What's the difficulty of like?
I have create water. I believe create food is that a 3rd level spell?
I can check.
Create food and water.
Can we do survival checks
It's
while
3rd
we're
level.
camping to find food?
I mean, we can forage for food.
I can forage very well.
If you do that, you are stuck to going slowly, which is 1 square per day with a 50% chance of going 2 squares.
So in the long term, it's going to cost just as much, not more.
It will double the length of time you are out.
Yeah, we just need to buy the food.
Okay.
All right, so 550 for food.
Where are we at in terms of? Because we gotta pay all these new hirelings and guards.
And they're going to want the whole 50-day trip in advance.
And then when they die, we just take their profits.
All right, so supplies. 60 gourds, another rain catcher, another canoe, and food are going to cost 661 gold.
Okay.
Which leaves us with that leaves us with 629.
So it's going to cost 500 gold for the guards and 80 gold for the hirelings.
So we are able to do it by the skin of our teeth. Okay. You said 500 gold for the guards,
Yep.
80 for the hirelings.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we can do it. Barely.
Well, here's hoping that the end result gets us some more money.
All right, that leaves us with literally 49 gold and 9 silver and 3 copper.
We need to learn how to make our own bug repellent.
We are 4th level, guys.
Too bad herbalism kit was stolen by flying monkeys.
Oh, maybe we should replace that.
We should replace
How
that.
much would it cost to replace my herbalism kit, DM?
That's a great question. Give me a second.
Well, you consult the hamburger helper.
I heard Amber Helper, and I was like, what am I helping with?
Handbooker.
7 gold, 5 silver.
Do it.
Can I request 7 gold and 5 silver from Hardy Funds to replace my herbalism kit?
Sure thing, girl.
I think it's something we should have, so
I
yes.
mean, person. I guess you're probably due for it.
Yeah, Ginger is just a construct.
Agreed.
So yeah.
Okay. That leaves us with 43 gold, 4 silver, and 3 copper.
You're a very good team funds manager. Thank you.
Are you proficient with an herbalism kit?
I think I am.
Okay.
Yep. Herbalism kit.
Okay.
What does that do for you anyway?
Saves lives.
It
Nice.
allows you to make antitoxin and potions of healing.
Oh, yeah, definitely stuff. What about bug repellent?
No, that's actually a closely guarded secret.
Boo.
Yeah, I was
Steal
gonna
it.
say I doubt that the people who keep that money.
That sexy merchant print.
Yep.
So yay, you guys are outfitted to go again.
Back into the wilds.
I hate the jungle so much.
Come on, guys, I'm ready to get back in the jungle.
The jungle. Why is it always the jungle?
And this time you're going to be gone for almost 2 months.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Yep.
I don't like anything about any part of this world. The city, the jungle, everything here sucks.
I hate the city. I'm ready to
Dinosaurs
get back in the
are
jungle.
cool when they're not trying to eat us.
Yeah, you saw a T-Rex fighting a giant ape.
Pretty cool.
Alright.
Pretty rad.
That was cool. I think I've seen that
Okay.
movie.
No, you
Make it
haven't.
sure.
That's not a movie. Okay. So as much as I love your doodles, I'm actually going to delete them.
Cut out again, worm.
Said,
Yeah.
as much as I love your doodles, I'm going to delete them.
Oh, that's fine. They were just helping me visualize.
I figured.
I need that kind of stuff because I don't have that kind of like brain.
Okay, so looking at the time, we got 15 minutes left. I think we can do a day or two.
Works for me. Out to the wilds. God, I hope we don't die again. I mean, we didn't die. But... Oh,
Okay.
Side note. So I assume that the people that we hire are leaving the money with their families rather than carrying it around.
Yeah, probably.
Kind of figured. Yeah, well, that's why they leave it with their families, so we can't rob them later.
Why you gotta bring that up to the DM, Milligan?
Oh, I was already thinking about that.
I figured. Just wanted to clarify so nobody got any ideas.
No one's trying on purpose to kill the hireling.
Of course not. But
So basically, that argument goes on all day, as nothing of note happens. Who's going to take first watch?
I will. Also, that argument would not go on all day. I'm at 5.3 minutes.
So,
I'll also take first watch.
okay.
Oh look, it's my normal perception check.
That other one was good. Luckily, nothing appears to happen over your watch. Watch number 2.
Watch 2.
I'm watching.
You're watching.
The second watch goes by, apparently, without a note. Watch number 3 goes by quietly. The last watch of the night.
How nice of Nesta to roll so well. Now.
Okay. The first night goes by without a note.
Hallelujah.
You guys have a
Okay,
really
gross.
good first day.
Excellent.
I mean, statistically, it's bound to happen.
After the shit show that was coming back here.
So, something happens around noon on day 2.
Is it lunch? Because it'd be great if it's lunch.
Here's your beef jerky.
Okay, so thing happens, and I'm gonna
thing?
need to make you guys make a roll.
Oh.
For what?
What kind of roll?
Give me a second. Okay,
Second.
everybody needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
To the left. To the left.
So glad I
That
took
is
mine. Let's see
far
if it
better than I should have been.
Oh yeah! Look at that!
Yeah.
Look at that! I improved dexterity when I leveled up. And my charisma's now 0 instead of negative forever fail. Anyway.
Oh, Azaka.
Wow, I thought I rolled badly.
Poor Zaka.
Okay. So, the flying monkeys.
Not the
God
fucking
damn it.
no! Echo! Your list bitches are back.
Shoot the monkey!
Maybe we'll get a second herbalism kit out of this.
I immediately guiding bolt.
Okay, you can guiding bolt one of them, sure. 18 hits, roll damage.
What did we save against?
Okay. Them stealing your shit. So you kill one of the 11.
I'm gonna
What did
while
they
they're in
take?
the air.
What did they take from Elgin and
So they
Azaka?
from Azaka, they take a quiver of arrows.
Hmm.
And they take Elgin's Book of Lore.
Screw them.
I will. Okay.
Why is that DC 10? Shouldn't that be higher? I think that should be
Probably. So you kill them all, and your book drops into the river.
Get my book, please.
Does anybody have Mage Hand?
Oh wait,
Nope.
I do. I fish it out with my.
You were emotionally overtaken. It's okay, we understand.
Okay. The book is only in the water for about 6 seconds. Which, I mean, is enough to get it fully wet, but not...
Do you have prestidigitation?
I don't know, 6 seconds. That's some intensive play for pretty wet.
But I do have prestidigitation, so I can dry it out.
Holy
Wait, didn't we talk about that yesterday? at the home game?
guacamole. Stop.
We talked about that yesterday. at the home game?
Prestidigitation is awesome.
Those were the fraction of 1 ounce.
So, you can make sure that the pages don't go bad, but the ink still smears in places.
Now they're gonna charge you when you return it to the library.
You don't know how much you've lost.
Alright, well I guess I'll be doing that while we're rowing down the river, trying to fix things.
Does anyone have mending?
Nope.
Oh wait, I do have that too.
Mending wouldn't do it.
Oh yeah, it's tears or breaks.
Okay. Alright. Listen, I'm just trying to help. I know about spells-ish, but I don't have... I have 4.
Yeah.
I've never played a straight mage, so.
I never
Mr.
played straight mage either.
Mr. Bard, you have an awful lot of magical ability.
If only you knew.
Yeah, we're asking. What's up with that?
A little uncomfortable.
So, who has a passive perception of 13 or higher?
Nesta does.
I do.
Okay,
Yes, I have 15.
so anyone with 13 or higher notices a platform in a tree overlooking the water.
Hey guys, look, there's a platform in a tree over the water.
What is that?
It's just a wooden platform.
I do not. I'm 12. Passive perception's 12.
Very close eye on.
Can I see? Yeah.
Oh, this is a beautiful day.
And it's 30 feet in the air.
Can I see any ladder, or does it look more
There
like
are not. There's not a ladder. You would have to climb the tree.
Okay. That was my question, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I can actually do that very easily. Would you like me to go up and check?
Sure. Oh. Yeah.
Okay. You.
Wow.
Elgin, you just became like incredibly damn handy.
You very quickly get up the tree and just find an empty platform.
This is just someone's hunting nest
Would appear so.
or a lookout spot.
It's probably hunting.
Do a quick scan of the tree line. Make sure there's nothing else that I'm missing.
Okay, make a perception check. You do not see anything else.
Looks clear aside from the withered padded platform.
Oh, no. The platform looks like brand new.
Oh, it does. Oh, I thought you said it was rotting.
No.
Oh, okay.
Brand new.
Usual.
They just got back from Lowe's.
All right. Well, Elgin will make his way back down the tree.
Okay.
Spider climb. Hate spiders.
So, that is the last thing for the night.
Okay.
And let's go through watches. We still have a few more minutes.
Okay.
So, first watch.
That's us.
I see y'all.
I see medium.
Medium.
And
He's thinking.
Second. Oh, okay.
Damn.
The book flip.
Worm, are you there?
Yes. Whoa. What happened there?
Uh-oh.
I don't like your tone.
it's gonna be one of those. You see 22 hunters circle around you, and we'll talk next week.
That would be horrible. No, nothing happens.
Okay. I thought it was going to be more flying monkeys.
At least as far as you can tell. Let's do the second watch's perceptions. Okay. Second watch also appears to go by without note. Third watch.
Okay.
Oh, nice, Nesta.
Third watch goes by without a hitch. Fourth watch.
Fuck.
So, second night appears to be quiet. And that will be all for tonight.
Hey, guess what, guys? We lived through another day.
Hey.
And we leveled.
And if you were keeping track, we've gone 2 days on
Yep, I
this
have it
50-day expedition.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Fun.
Yes.
So remember that between next episode and the one after will be our 1 year anniversary. We'll probably be doing something for both of those. If you are watching this on YouTube, when it goes up on there, it's actually 2 days before our anniversary. So, yeah.
So come watch us on Twitch instead.
Yep.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.